Imagine waking one morning to find that the world is subtly out of sync. Clocks run counterclockwise, the sun appears to rise in the west and set in the east, and puddles shrink as raindrops leap upward into darkening clouds. In this bewildering first phase, time itself has begun to flow backwards, not metaphorically, but literally. People watch, dumbfounded, as yesterday's news reappears on their phones, their footsteps retrace paths through the dew, and conversations play in reverse. Food uncooks on stoves, and coffee jumps back into the pot, growing hotter. Memories fade as experiences are undone, with the most recent moments vanishing first. The world's population, initially frantic, tries to adapt to a reality where every action is unmade as soon as it occurs, and the familiar order of cause and effect is upended. The laws of physics still hold, but entropy rewinds. Shattered vases reassemble, and burned logs regain their shape and moisture as flames flicker in reverse. The immediate effect is sheer confusion, as society reels from the realization that the arrow of time has flipped, and the past is now the future. As days run in reverse, the fabric of personal identity begins to unravel. People find that their most recent memories evaporate first. Yesterday's events vanish, then last week's, and so on, leaving only older recollections. Children grow younger, regaining lost teeth and shrinking in size, while elders regain vigor, wrinkles smoothing away as they approach the prime of life. But as time continues to rewind, relationships dissolve in reverse order. Marriages unhappen, friendships fade, and even language skills diminish as people unlearn words and ideas. Society struggles as collective knowledge unravels. Books refill with blank pages, digital files revert to earlier versions, and inventions uninvent themselves. The meaning of life itself is called into question. If every achievement is undone and every memory erased, what remains of the self? The world becomes a place of nostalgia in reverse, where the future is the past and identity is a fleeting illusion. With time's arrow reversed, the universe itself begins to unwind. Entropy, the measure of disorder, now decreases instead of increases. Crumbling cliffs reform, rusted metal becomes pristine, and decayed forests regenerate into lush, untouched wilderness. Physicists scramble to make sense of the new reality. Chemical reactions proceed backward, batteries recharge as devices unuse power, and even radioactive decay reverses, causing spent fuel to become dangerous once more. Fossil fuels reappear in the ground as emissions are drawn from the air, and extinct species re-emerge in the fossil record, their remains unfossilizing. The planet's history is replayed in reverse, with natural disasters unhappening and landscapes reverting to earlier states. The scientific community is both awestruck and alarmed, realizing that the ultimate destination is not progress, but a return to the universe's earliest moments. As time continues to flow backward, the achievements of civilization unravel, skyscrapers deconstruct beam by beam, roads unroll into raw materials, and cities shrink as populations decrease. Not through death, but as newborns return to the womb and then to non-existence. Languages simplify, art devolves to basic forms, and technology regresses. Smartphones become rotary phones, then telegraphs, then vanish altogether. Wars unfight themselves, bullets returning to barrels, wounds healing, and treaties dissolving back into conflict before fading entirely. The written record recedes, leaving oral traditions, then silence. Agriculture unwinds, fields returning to wild meadows, and domesticated animals revert to their wild ancestors. The planet grows quieter and simpler as civilization itself dissolves into prehistory, and finally into a world untouched by humanity. Eventually, the reverse flow of time transcends the human scale, reshaping the cosmos itself. The continents drift back into a single supercontinent. Glaciers retreat, then reform, and the world's climate regresses through its ancient phases. Dinosaurs unextinct, then unhatch, returning to primordial swamps. The planet itself shrinks as mountains unrise and oceans unfill, until Earth is a molten ball, then a swirling cloud of cosmic dust. Beyond, the stars unburn their fuel, growing brighter and denser, Galaxies contract, and the universe itself compresses toward its mysterious beginning. A reversal of the Big Bang as all matter and energy collapses into the singular point from which it came. In these final moments, all structure, memory, and meaning vanish, leaving only the possibility of a new beginning. Is this the ultimate end or the prelude to another cycle? As time's arrow points inexorably backward, the universe prepares for whatever lies beyond the origin.